It's kind of one of those things like the Digistruct stations in Borderlands, though. I always wondered, and I know it's technically not canon that the Digistruct stations exist, but when you die, you get reconstructed. They make jokes about it, like, you only die once, this is just a copy of a copy of a copy, or whatever. But those are run by Hyperion in the second game. And Jack is the head of Hyperion. You'd think that his DNA would be kept on storage in case he died, so he could just be digistructed back. And for that reason, or for that same logic, why could Roland not be brought back to life? The only explanation is that it's a mechanic for the game so that the game's not impossibly difficult and you only get one life to live. But it just seems like a bit of a loophole. It's just covered up with some spackle. It says it's not canon. Digistruct stations are not canon. Which seems like a bit of a cop-out to me. But it is what it is. Still appreciate the games. Where are we going? Oh, back in there. That's right. Here we are.
Oriandra, you should have consulted me beforehand.
She saw an opportunity and she took it, Tychesis.
Silence, Lathan. Need I put you in chains to remind you of your status here?
I'm sorry, Ritemaster. We should have asked permission. It won't happen again.
What happened?
This escapade of yours could have been disastrous. What were you and Oriandra thinking, trusting Lathan to help us translate the ancient language? Now nothing you discovered can be trusted. We're back to square one.
Nocturnal's Earl says the words you remember were a spell to reveal the heart's location.
I observed what I could through Lathan's connection, but it seems to me that the Court of Bedlam is just trying to confuse us. What do you think? Should we trust Nocturnal's Earl or not?
We need to be cautious. I wouldn't take anything the Court of Bedlam tells us at face value, or they would want you to find. They want you to find the. I think the Earl told me the truth. I'm gonna say be cautious. Yeah, always pays to be cautious. But then again, earn the biscuit, you gotta risk it. This character tends to be a little bit more balls to the wall, so I think I'm going to RP this a little bit and say, let's go ahead and trust him.
As much as it pains me, I must concur. We'll just have to make sure that once we recover the heart, it isn't allowed to fall into the hands of the Court of Bedlam or their princes. Darian's outside. Talk to him, then meet me in the Dreaming Cave.
I'll go and talk to him.
No matter whether Nocturnal's Earl spoke truth or lies, we need to recover the heart of transparent law. I'm sure I hid it somewhere beyond the Daedric barrier. Was there anything else before you go and check on Darian?
Do you remember anything about this supposed spell?
I remember I tried to resist the sea sloth's compulsion and was able to maintain a sliver of control. But as for a revelation spell, where would I acquire something in such an obscure language? And whose voice do I hear echoing in my mind?
You don't remember anything else?
I remember using what control I still possessed to foil Katora's plans. I recall forging a bargain with someone.
Oh,
someone I
Vile.
have no memory of. I remember that it was the only way to assure the heart's safety.
Maybe we should leave the heart hidden away. It sounds like if you were striking a bargain with someone, you can't remember who, it's going to be Clavicus Vile.
That, my friend, would be a mistake. Somerset's ancient defenses have withered since the transparent law crystal was broken and the heart removed. Every moment the crystal tower remains incomplete, another protection falls away.
So how long is a moment? Because I want to know how many protections you have that could potentially fall away. What if this is all just an elaborate trap to get you to reveal the hiding place?
I'm sure that it is. But in that certainty, we gain an advantage. you'll be at my side when we locate the heart, and you'll be there to help me defend it from the court of Bedlam and their princes.
Do you remember anything else related to this? No, we already did that. All right. Let's go talk to Darian. Or the Golden Knight. Hopefully he has his sword back. I can't believe it's Darian. Like, that just blows my mind. I know we haven't seen him in any of my videos, but he was a very major character in the main storyline. Darian Gautier. He was a bit of a ladies' man. He was in the Daggerfall Covenant. I mean, he's a hero, but he's a bit of a ladies' man. Womanizer. Thinks he's God's gift to women at the very least. Whether or not he actually is.
Your wounds, they're just gone.
Yep, and he's sitting here showing off for Valcerin.
Fast, Val. I can call you Val, right?
See?
Give me a moment. I'd like to chat with our friend.
Of course. Then go to the Dreaming Cave. The Ritemaster's ready to begin.
I wanted to thank you again for getting me out of Mephala's realm. Wasn't anything like I originally imagined. Oh, and I wanted to let you know that I was able to repair the Dawnbreaker. The sword's power should allow us to breach the barrier.
Looks like you're fully recovered.
No thanks to the Psijic healers. I thought they were gonna slice me open to try to figure out what makes me... well, me. I'm glad you stopped by, though. I wanted to talk to you. In private.
Dude, I know I got a female character, but I'm not hooking up with you. What do you want to talk about?
This might sound like a strange question. In fact, depending on how you answer it, it is a strange question. Do you remember me? I'm not talking about here in Summerset. I mean, from someplace else.
Of course I remember you. I thought we lost you in Cold Harbor.
Yeah, it was terrible. One moment I'm fighting Molag Bal, and the next I'm stuck in the colored rooms without any kind of explanation. I tried everything I could think of to get out of there, but nothing worked until Meridia gave me this mission.
So you didn't die.
I thought I did. After the big flash of light, I remember floating. Then there was more light. Meridia was there. She told me I was in her realm. Other than her lectures, it was pretty boring. Come to think of it, those were pretty boring too.
You said Meridia gave you a mission.
Oh yeah. She said I was supposed to help you stop the Daedric princes, to keep them from reaching the Crystal Tower. Problem is, she didn't tell me how we were supposed to do that, and now I can't seem to reach her. I hate to admit it, but I'm worried.
Alright, let's go get the heart back.
Fixing the Dawnbreaker was surprisingly easy, by the way, especially considering that I had never repaired a Daedric artifact before.
Good on you. Before we go to the Dreaming Cave, can I ask you a few questions?
Questions? Not like a test or anything, though, right? Tests give me a rash. But sure, yeah, what would you like to know?
Haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been?
Being in the colored rooms was fun at first. Those golden saints were pleasant to look at. Their personalities leave a lot to be desired, though. I've had better conversations with the floating rocks than with those shining arses.
See, now I'm confused about the Golden Saints and the Seducers, because I was under the impression those were the two different sides of Sheogorath's guards, as seen in the, I think it was a Shivering Isles, I think, from Oblivion. That was the first time I saw him, but now apparently all the Daedric princes use him. I don't know. So why did she send you to her realm?
I ask myself that question every day. Meridia said I had a purpose, but she refused to elaborate. She said I'd recognize it when the time was right. Nothing more comforting than a Daedric prince being all vague about your fate.
What does Meridia want you to do?
Help you. She talked about you a lot, as a matter of fact. We've already stopped one Daedric prince together, right? How hard can it be to stop 3?
You look Breton, but what are you really?
I wish I knew the answer to that. I remember my father well enough. He was a Breton, but I never met my mother. In fact, now that I think about it, my entire childhood is kind of a blur. I never questioned that. I'm not really sure why.
Is that why you're so childish? I'm sorry, did Meridia tell you anything?
Meridia only ever told me I was her vessel. I can't say I remember volunteering for that job, though. I have her magic inside me. I've had it all my life. I can feel it. But why? I have so many questions.
You feel her inside you? Such as?
Who I am, what I am, why the amazing good looks and roguish charm if I'm just here to stomp on Meridia's enemies. I mean, I guess if I was a prince, I'd want a dashing champion, so I can't blame her for that.
So, do you always walk around strangers half-dressed?
Hey, I got stabbed a bunch, remember? You can't examine battle wounds with your armor on. Besides, this sea air is good for the skin. Ask anyone.
Excuse me. Let's fluff his ego a bit.
I'll try not to distract you too much until after we've saved this world. After that, I don't have any plans, if you don't.
Yep. I figured. Alright, anyways, let's move on. Oh, what a dolt. So I ate that food, haven't really done any fighting. Food's gonna wear off before I even get anywhere where I can use my magic. C'est la vie. I have to hop onto one of my other characters and make some more food to transfer over. Fish and cheese plate, I think, is what I've been eating. Fruit and cheese.
Wait, don't start without me.
That is pretty awesome armor, though. Still want the sword. Alright, meet. I've met. Talk to him.
We're as prepared as we can be without knowing exactly where this pathway leads. I've even set wards that will help protect me from the Daedric princes. Remember, though, our primary goal is to recover the heart of transparent law.
How do we activate the portal?
The Golden Knight must wield the reforged Dawnbreaker to breach the barrier. Then we simply step through the portal and see where it takes us. I expect we may call upon your fighting skills before all is said and done. Are you ready to proceed?
Let's do it.
Sir Darian, deal with this barrier, if you please.
My pleasure.
Alright, and away we go.
Let's go.
Evergloam, so we're going to see Noctournal. Noctournal. Primary Daedric force opposing us in the Clockwork City DLC. So I'm familiar with Evergloam. Just trying to think here, like why he would have hidden it with her, or in her realm at least. And she's letting us come in and take it.
Valcerin. Manipulating the Dreaming Cave always exhausts me.
We'll take it slow. Let the others clear the path for us.
Yep, let me do the heavy lifting.
I expected the pathway to lead to some obscure corner of oblivion, but this is Nocturnal's realm. I wish I could remember what compelled me to hide the heart here.
You hid the heart of transparent law in Nocturnal's realm?
The heart is here. I'm positive. Now that I think about it, this location has a familiar feel. I've been here before. I just need to remember where I placed the stolen crystal.
How do we find the heart?
Take Darian and scout the path ahead. Look for any signs that might indicate where I hid the heart. Valcerin will assist me and we'll follow behind you. As much as it pains me to admit, my many years are finally catching up with me.
Yep, you're getting old. We'll go ahead and scout ahead, do all the heavy lifting.
Be prepared for anything. This is...
And Darian, you have fun. Ooh, Wraith of Crows. Check the map. Where am I going to have to go? Over there? Alright. Darian, you do your thing. I'm just going to come this way. Still looks pretty cool.
The featherless one walks the path once more.
Oh, hi.
Where is the pretty crystal he carried last time?
Pretty crystal.
Did
What
that
crystal?
bird just talk? You heard that right.
Pay the crows no mind. Nothing but an annoyance.
I do have a trinket that allows me to summon crows.
The crows serve as Nocturnal's eyes. She watches us through these annoying little creatures. There's nothing to do about it except to keep moving forward until we find the hiding place.
Oh, I see. The featherless one that walks the path once more. They're talking about you, not me.
I remember carrying the heart of transparent law along this path and up toward the mountain above. I remember Nocturnal's creatures moved aside to let me pass. Obviously, they aren't as accommodating as last time I was here.
Should we keep going?
I don't see any alternative, do you? Perhaps more memories from when I was last here will return as we continue along the path. Clear the way ahead, if you please.
Alright. You're gonna die by the end of this, I know you are. God, so far. Can I cut across? Are there cliffs that I can't get up? I don't see any reason why I can't cross. Just don't want to waste all my time walking. Dude, is that thing... Oh, they're pieces of ground floating in the sky. Kind of reminded me of the Mind Flayer in Stranger Things Season 2. Big shadowy creature. Only that one didn't fly, it walked. Oh. Apparently can't go that way. Use Dawnbreaker. If I go back in the water, am I gonna get eaten again? Yep. Yep.
Talking birds and half-naked Daedra. Now this is a realm I could get used to. I mean, except for the birds.
Yeah, right.
And the fact that the half-naked Daedra want to kill us. But
Yep.
hey, it's better than most realms I've been trapped in.
And you're not trapped. Well, okay, so I can't go this way. Apparently... Oh, the path goes up there. Got it. Alright, so I wasted all that time. That was worth checking out, I guess. I had a feeling it might be that way. Oh well. Just another benefit to being able to cloak and move around faster. I don't have to worry about wasting as much time anyways. Back on the path. Back where we started. That's annoying. Ha, stunned. I'm stunning. Yeah, lots of stairs. Should have been my first clue when those stairs were down at the bottom of the hill saying I couldn't come, or that I wouldn't be able to just swim across. But no, I don't take a clue. Great big dummy. Kind of want to jump off into the water again, but that just had more time. Alright, I'll fight you. Getting distracted and not watching my timers. See? That'd be fun, except I'd be jumping into slaughterfish infested water. Yeah, not gonna deal with you. 51 minutes on this video.
Couldn't resist the sea sloan, not on his own.
What nonsense is this?
He doesn't remember. So desperate he was, he leaped at our mistress's offer.
Oh, it's Nocturnal, not
Speak
Vile.
plainly, crows. Come back here.
Ichesis, calm down. Their words mean nothing.
This
Oh, I gotta
is
talk to him
getting
again here.
stranger and stranger.
Things.
The crows. Their words stir the echoes in my mind.
So did you accept an offer from
I
Noctournal?
remember fighting the sea sloth's command with every fiber of my being. And I was losing. I remember searching for something, anything, to keep me from giving Keturah the heart.
Do you remember anything else?
I remember Noctournal appearing before me, offering to help me hide the heart away in a place that no one would ever find it. Then, let's keep going. Clear the path ahead while I try to recall the rest of the memory.
Dude, you're fading. You don't look so hot. How much further? I gotta wrap up this video. We're sitting over 50 minutes now. This is gonna be another two-parter. I can feel it.
Be ready for anything.
That's pretty straightforward. Gloam wolf hiding back there in the corner.
Path ends here.
So it does.
I
Well spotted.
Jesus, what are you saying?
I'm saying I remember taking the heart through that portal.
Talk to him again.
With every step along this path, my memory grew clearer. This portal, it leads to where I had my fateful meeting with Noctournal, where she offered to aid me in my struggle against the sea sloth Keturah.
What kind of offer? What kind of aid did she offer you?
Noctournal offered me a spell that would hide the heart from everyone. The sea sloth, Noctournal, even from me. As soon as I hid it away, my memory of even possessing the crystal faded like a distant dream.
So the heart's on the other side of this portal?
I assume so. Some of the details still elude me. I remember entering the portal with the heart, then returning here without it in my hands. Since I cast the spell with those ancient words, only I can use it again to unseal the hiding place.
What about Noctournal?
My preparations included numerous wards of protection. They should allow me to resist even the magic of a Daedric prince, at least for a short amount of time.
Not instilling me
Through
with a
the
whole lot of
portal,
faith
I
here.
remember an ancient ruin. Head for that, and we'll meet you there.
Alright, then open the portal. Let's go find the heart.
Step cautiously. I remember very little about what lies on the other side of this portal.
Yeah, you've been absolutely no help at all. In fact, this is kind of all your fault. Darian, what do you got to say to me?
Didn't the old man mention an ancient ruin?
Alright, let's keep climbing. 30 seconds. Alright. Time to re-up. Ancient ruin. This sure looks like an ancient ruin to me. Approach the top. They're coming from all around. I'm trying to find it, and my surround sound's throwing me off.
I remember the words, but I don't know exactly what they mean. Once I begin the spell, be ready for anything.
Yeah, I'm ready. Just cast the
friends,
spell.
The heart
We'll
of
fight.
transparent law will soon be back in our hands.
Where'd you go?
Heart,
Oh.
reveal yourself.
Jesus, your chest.
He hit it in his own
Of
chest.
course. I put the heart inside myself. It was the perfect hiding place.
Clavicus, what are you doing?
Look, Mephala. The mortal hid the heart inside his own body. How clever.
Uh-oh. Mephala and Clavicus Vile. This could be bad.
But why did
Oh, wow.
Noctournal keep this from us? No matter. I'll take the crystal now, right, Master?
My wards! Shout, protect me.
Will they though? Because it looks like you're getting ripped in half.
Impressive for a mortal.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
The
fight.
Hordes won't hold long against our power.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
What is Dawnbreaker's power? And do I need it? Oh, that's it? Oh, okay.
Stop struggling, mortal. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Boom. It's decent AoE, but it's not, like, game-changing.
Fight, Ichesis! Just hold on!
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
I'm just gonna keep using it if he keeps offering it. Any AoE is good AoE, right?
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Command you? How about we just kill these guys?
Where do all these Daedra keep coming from?
Probably summoned by the Daedric Lord? Just a guess.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
Go for it. Have fun. $10,000 crit damage. This is... I love this build. Not gonna lie. Not sure exactly how I got it, but I'll take 10 grand crits.
Dawnbreaker is ready.
And with
Just give the
regularity. Have fun. Ho hum. God, these guys are still playing tug of war up here.
Promise me you'll lead them.
Don't even say it, Ichesis! Just keep fighting!
Or,
me and
you
I'll
know,
use the sword's power.
keep being a ragdoll, because that seems to be all you're good for. It's literally all he's doing up there. He's getting pulled back and forth like a ragdoll in tug of war.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
Go ahead. $12,000 regular damage on that.
Carry me apart.
Mephala, stop that! I've got him! Wait, what's the...
Kersplat.
How dare you interfere?
Get out of my realm, princess. You are no longer welcome. The heart belongs to me. We made a deal, didn't we, mortal?
Ichesis?
I did what I had to. I hid the heart, even from you. The only way to retrieve it is to kill me.
Very well. I accept those terms.
Drawn and quartered.
We need to go now.
Do we? Oh, who are you? Denadon?
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Have fun with it. I saw a player yesterday, I think it was, on my other character that was wearing an outfit, the Nocturnal outfit. I saw it go in the shop a while back. It was like 20 bucks.
Right, Master. Damn it. Hang on. I'll get us out of here.
Dawnbreaker will protect us. I hope.
Meridia's vessel. You have no power here.
I do.
I'll show you power, you monster.
The sword of light. I'll take that.
You are absolutely worthless.
Fix that. The heart is mine, and soon the crystal tower will belong to me. I no longer need Mephala or Vile.
Hold on! I'm getting us out.
She totally just corrupted Dawnbreaker. And now Nightbringer? Is that what it's going to be called now? Because Nocturnal, yeah, no. I still make myself laugh, even if you guys don't think I'm funny. Should be about the end of the video, though. Wrap it up, turn in this quest, and get started on the next one for the next video. Again, this will be a two-parter.
Where's the Ritemaster?
Nocturnal killed him. We couldn't stop her.
No, that's not possible.
Clearly it is, because you guys are worthless.
This doesn't make any sense. What happened to the Ritemaster?
Nocturnal killed him. She has the heart of transparent law now.
I don't believe it. The Ritemaster, Ikisis, he's the best of us. Besides, I thought only he could reveal the heart's hidden location.
He did reveal it.
I knew he was remembering things, but I had no idea he was so desperate. To make a deal with a Daedric prince, even to foil the sea slode, that was just foolish. In retrospect, though, I might have done the same. How do we beat the Triad
Hindsight's
now?
20/20. I don't think the Triad exists anymore. Nocturnal took the heart for herself and banished Mephala and Clavicus from her realm.
Nocturnal betrayed the other princes? Actually, that's rather typical from what I've read. Without the heart, without the Ritemaster, what are we supposed to do now?
Well, I have to find a way to stop Nocturnal.
I'm not sure there is another way. With the heart of transparent law, Nocturnal can control the Crystal Tower. And with the Crystal Tower, she can... well, I'm not sure why she wants the tower. We'll need to consult a few experts about that.
Alright, and now I get a great sword that I'm probably not going to use, but I bet it looks pretty awesome.
Grief does us no good unless we use it to focus our commitment. We need to rally our forces. It's time to turn this Daedric tide before the waters of oblivion overwhelm us. Thankfully, Sotha Seal returned while you traveled the Dreaming Cave.
Alright, cool. Unreliable narrator. Alright, did Sotha Seal have any news to share?
Sotha Seal said he had information meant only for Ritemaster Ikisis' ears. He
Well,
asked me to send the Ritemaster to see him when he returned from traveling the Dreaming Cave.
yeah, that's going to be a sad day then.
We also need to convince Sotha Seal to share the news he brought with us. But without the Ritemaster, he may decide to simply depart. Like all the members of the Dark Elf Tribunal, he can be very enigmatic. Maybe you should talk to him.
Sure. We're besties. I'll talk to him. Start that in the next video. So this is where we're going to leave it off. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Not really surprising. I think it is interesting, however, that Nocturnal has been made out to be the super bad. I mean, none of the Daedric princes really can be trusted, and Mephala, Clavicus have generally been some of the worst. Molag Bal and Mehrunes, but you know, Meridia's always kind of been the good one. But I've never crossed Nocturnal before the Clockwork City DLC, and now in this one, like, she's just kind of a primary evil now, which is interesting, especially considering in Skyrim, if you follow through the Thieves Guild storyline, you end up becoming an emissary of Nocturnal, not an Earl, but one of the Nightingales. So she kind of is a beneficiary in that role a bit. So it's interesting to see the opposite side of that coin. So in the next video, we'll continue on with the story, see how this plays out. I imagine we're probably only a couple videos from the end of this DLC, though, so please stick it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications if you want to be notified when my next videos post. And yeah, we'll see you all next time. Thank you very much, and keep on gaming.